Greetings to everyone out there in the NoDQ galaxy. Aaron Rift here, along with good old JM, Jeff Meacham. We are here to discuss the 2019 NoDQ.com Hall of Fame. We have 5 categories to discuss. The first one is Male Superstar. 2016, we had The Undertaker win it. 2017, it was AJ Styles. And then last year, 2018, we had Steve Austin. Jeff, who are the nominees for 2019?
The nominees are... Sorry, I had to do my announcer voice. Chris Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and Triple H.
Man, that is tough.
That's a stacked category if I've ever heard one to start us off.
I'm not really sure where to go with this because there's so many good choices.
There's so much good in here. There's so much great in here. It's Jericho. Jericho's still going. That's the thing. He's still cementing his legacy. He's the AEW. One of the biggest AEW superstars. He was the champion. So he's just people call him a GOAT. It's hard to argue with it, honestly. You've got Shawn Michaels, who people say Ric Flair's the greatest, but Shawn's 1A. Shawn Michaels inspired Chris Jericho. That says a lot.
Exactly.
Ric Flair, of course, is Ric Flair. I saw him retire. It was a tremendous moment. He had a 35-year legacy that he's still carrying on. God bless him at 70 years old. Hulkster, what can I say about the Hulkster I haven't said the last 29 years of fandom, He's just the best. The Rock, I think, gets more recognition now than he ever did because he's cementing his legacy outside of WWE. But when he comes back, we heard the pop at SmackDown on the 20th anniversary. He blew the roof off the Staples Center just by walking out there and talking. I think The Rock's legacy is more on the stick than it is in the ring, but he's still a great superstar. And then you got Hunter, who was a great wrestler, a great promoter, a great booker, a great champion, and people crapped on him a lot when he was with Evolution and he was the World Heavyweight Champion. But I think people recognize now just how awesome Hunter Triple H is.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with the man who built the company, the WWF, in the 1980s. I got to go with Hulk Hogan, but I don't think people are going to vote for him. Knowing the NoDQ audience, Hogan isn't that popular.
No, matter of fact,
a lot of the smart fans.
One of our faithful followers was at SmackDown. I'm not going to throw his name under the bus, but faithful followers was at SmackDown, and he posted a video on Instagram of him when Hogan was coming out, and his hand was in front of the camera like this.
Oh, jeez.
So, it's just, Hogan is much more polarizing than he ever was as Hollywood Hogan or as he was when he was dominating in the 80s because of his personal life struggles. So I don't think the NoDQ Galaxy will vote for him.
Right.
My vote is for him, but I think the NoDQ universe is going to vote for either Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair.
See, I think it's going to be Shawn Michaels or The Rock just because of The Rock's star power. But any of these people...
And Chris Jericho's got a huge following with our people, so they may end up throwing they put AJ in 2 years ago,
right?
So,
it really comes down you're not supposed to vote based off of who's popular right now. You should be looking at the entire body of someone's work.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I feel what happened 2 years ago. AJ Styles was hot, and everyone just decided to vote for him.
Right.
So I'm hoping this year the people watching this will think and take into consideration the entire body of somebody's work and just don't vote on who's hot right now.
And an argument can be made for any of these guys.
Right. This is not
to be the greatest of all time.
This is not the year-end awards. This is the Hall of Fame. So you got to think of the entire body of work, and that's why I pick Hogan.
Exactly.
Because of the drawing power. Think of the drawing power and think of the longevity in the business. Think about all these different things and put it all together to
And think about the first group you guys put in the tag team faction section, the NWO. Without Hogan, there is no NWO, period.
Right.
So,
all right. Go over to NoDQ.com to cast your vote.